And we've been celebrating this lineup. It is a heavily stacked heat. Patrick Gudauskas, who just missed out on qualification, but still might make the grade for the CT. There's some double qualifiers. He's in the red. Jack Robinson, a former winner of the Pipe Invitational, is in the blue. Finn McGill, he took out this event last year. He's in the white. And Jamie O'Brien in the green.
But we're going to be crowning a Pipe Invitational champion today and figuring out who those two wild cards will be.
First wave is going to go to Jamie O'Brien, who grew up right here at Pipeline, and he finds some cover, has such a good read.
Great technique. You see how he likes to stall, realizes that that was not going to barrel off the takeoff, but he did realize this sandbank section, and he does formulate a score there. I mean, that wave off the takeoff did not have the scoring potential, but he did see it going into that sandbar section, and that's, again, the read that he has. He has that ability to see things out here at Pipeline that most other surfers would just, be a little bit tough, because you've got such amazing waves in your home. You're in board shorts, and you watch the replay here of Finn McGill working the inside section.
And back to live action. He finds another one. Finn McGill, a little powerhouse, getting a great start to this heat. 17 years of age.
And he's doing the same strategy here, that's similar to what, Reynos was saying. And Reynos would be working with Finn McGill, and hey, stay busy on that inside section, pick up some scores. You never know what those inside waves will do. They can beat clean, just like this. None of the other competitors were even looking at that wave, and he's going to get himself a number that is going to put him out front.
A 4.17 for this wave. Movement out the back. Pat Gudauskas up. And he glides out of a nice little barrel there.
You see Blue was looking at it. That was Jack, and they were both non-priority situation at that point. So the paddle, getting into that spot is so important, because it sets you up for how deep you're going to be. And again, nice round section, that's going to be a bit more critical. That positioning behind the peak keeps him in the tube for as long as he possibly can. And a nice clean kick out. Have a read earlier than anyone else, and they can get themselves in the right spot before the takeoff. And there's so much that goes into that. There's so much importance in my eyes of getting yourself on the part of the reef that's going to give you the best opportunity. You see how he jumps to his feet because he realizes that, not going to work, and then you penetrate instantaneously, and you actually sink a lot deeper than you would, say, diving into it or skipping, and you penetrate and you get yourself so you don't get pulled over the falls.
Here we go, late drop for Finn McGill.
The energy's not truly focused. I mean, that looked like it was going to stay open, and then sure enough, it just filled up with whitewater, ran into a waterfall, and could not penetrate. Right through it. I mean, that's what you do. You got to muscle through it.
Just under 15 minutes to go, and the man in blue, Jack Robinson, holds on. And his first successful ride, so he should bank a pretty decent number. He needed a 4.47 to get himself up into the #2 spot.
And you look at this, uncontested behind it, good long tube. Didn't have the cleanest of exits, but you know what? He was able to muscle through it, no problems. Again, where he sets himself up. That's all about the positioning before you even stand up to be the key best barrel riders. Look at, he's coming from the complete other side, and there's the peak, and he's backdooring the peak. We'll see a lot of that today because of the type of conditions we have. It is very peaky. The swell's coming from different directions, and it kind of has that beach break. Anyway, all the boys have touched on it. But again, in a half hour's time.
Oh, look at that. Hustle from Jack Robinson on the takeoff. Deep over the foam ball. Finn McGill had a look.
That was crazy.
Have a look at the positioning.
They're looking at it, and they sees he's there and went, what? Oh, hey, go. That was huge.
Just like that. Makes the jump to first with one wave, backs it up with a 6.67, and now well out in front.
That was interesting because it definitely, I mean, you look at, he gave up that position, and Jack just said, thank you very much. And beautiful open barrel. That one stayed wide open as he got out of there, and another great number. This is a bigger set that happened during the break. Jack Robinson quickly up and out. And again, underneath it, Gudauskas, look at that takeoff. He actually got in there.
Oh.
Wow, that was pretty cool. I mean, he did have that one made. He had to make that one or else he would have dealt some serious beatings.
8.5 minutes remaining here. Jack Robinson in control in first position.
Ben Ipa, who was one of the first coaches that I remember and probably a mentor to Reynolds Hayes over the years. I mean, Ben Ipa has been a team coach and was one of the first guys I ever saw that used to come and travel with surfers and coach them.
Certainly come a long way. Everyone traveling with a coach or has someone in their corner that can impart.
You see Jamie, technique way behind it, and everything was right. It's just the wave didn't stay open enough for him. And of course, Jack finding some rhythm once again. I don't think this will go into his top two, but he's having a ball. Being able to serve pipeline with just 3 other surfers in the lineup gives him, especially when you've got a nice lead, gives him that comfort to roam the lineup.
So deep in the tube. Here goes Pat, taking off. He'll drag his body in the wall of the wave, trying to find some cover.
Similar to what we saw Jamie O'Brien doing, looking at that sandbar section as an opportunity. He saw that this may go into that section. It's a little more spread out and heading out to sea, so he gets himself slowed down. But it sucks out so quickly.
So here we go, some movement. Finn McGill having to take this ride. Jamie forced him into it, or sold it to him. 10 seconds to go. Will Jamie get an opportunity here? Well, Jack, he looks like he's happy to cruise. Now he's going to swing. And he gets under it. So he's trying to get rid of a 6.67. Just having a great time out there at the moment as this one comes to an end. And Jamie O'Brien was left chasing. Just a 3.68 in the final stages. Gudauskas needed nothing, only a 1.74. But Finn McGill hangs on to second to get himself into the quarters.